Next up, I think this might be my favorite fight on the card, man. Matheus Nicolau and David Dvořák. And the reason I say that is you have to kind of look at the fights that we've seen them in recently. David Dvořák, we should have actually seen him in a much bigger fight, but, he got a short notice fight and he made the most of it. I think he looked absolutely phenomenal. I love how he keeps the guard up all fight. He's willing to take a shot. He's got a good chin on him. We saw him rocked a little bit, but not like Nicolau. I feel like Nicolau's got a technical side to him that just loves to brawl. You look at that Manel Cap fight. I watched it again yesterday. Such a phenomenal fight. I actually thought Manel Cap won that fight. But Nicolau did come away with a very close split decision, controversial in my personal opinion. But I like the style. I love his ability to just read his opponent's punches, be able to find some of his own. He attacks the body well. He's got some good leg kicks, but again, I think in the Manel Cap fight, the way Manel stands, he's very wide, and I think that's part of the game plan to kind of get him out of there a little bit. But in this fight, I think David Dvořák's going to be a little heavy on his front foot, and I think that's where you're going to see the usage of those leg kicks. It's going to be a good thing for Nicolau to do that. Now, the big area I see Nicolau having an advantage is speed. I think that power and technique might be on David's side, but from a speed and just overall ability to kind of just make the moves off the footwork, when you watch Nicolau fight, he's just able to move around really well, find openings and land, move again. I think with a guy like David, who's got pretty good movement, but he's got that style where he is very much like coming in like this. He'll drop his hands when he's ready to throw, but outside of that, he's got a very disciplined guard, and I think this striking battle that we're going to watch is going to come down to who can do it for 3 rounds. And in my opinion, I just, as much as I want to say David's got what it takes to win this fight, you kind of look at Nicolau, when you watch his fights, it's just taking on such good competition. He's actually got a pretty long-standing, he hasn't been as active as we want to see, but a long-standing UFC career dating back to another, Latin America tough. So that's where, for me, Brazil. I'm so torn because I think Dvořák is very much on the outside looking in and could be a prime candidate to just breach that top 10 really quickly. But then you look at a guy like, Nicolau, who's just the experience, man. And I guess I really like David Dvořák, but the way that Nicolau fights, it's just he's hella exciting. And I think that when you look at the areas that he might be able to take this fight, even some top position game against David, there are opportunities for him to kind of steal that win. And once again, just in a close flyweight style fight, he's a great point winner, and he showed that against Manel Cap. So for me, I think this fight's a pick'em. I think we're looking at 2 guys who could very much be in the title picture in the next couple years if they have really good showings. But yeah, I mean, my heart seems to be with David, but my mind seems to be with Matheus right now. I'm going with a pick'em, and look at that, guys. Nicolau is a plus 110, David Dvořák minus 138. I've seen a lot of guys feeling the Nicolau train right now, so that means that my boy David Dvořák's getting a bit of excitement coming at minus 135, so keep an eye on that. I think he's got an opportunity there to, I guess it's not upset now that he's the favorite, but what was the opening line for that, guys? Pick him. And David Dvořák moved into the slight favorite. Well, I guess we know what we're talking about with that one, don't we?